Most societies talk about entrepreneurs in a very simplified way. People often say entrepreneurs are people who want to make money, start companies, or build businesses, but the truth is much deeper than that. Entrepreneurs are the engines of transformation in society. They are the individuals who see a gap between what exists and what could exist, and they take the risk to build something new in that space. Every major improvement in our daily lives came from someone willing to step outside the safe structure of society and create something that did not exist before. Think about it. Hospitals, technology companies, pharmaceuticals, transportation systems, communication platforms, all of these began as ideas that someone decided to turn into reality. Entrepreneurs take uncertainty and transform it into structure. They take imagination and turn it into infrastructure. They take risk that most people avoid, and they carry that risk on behalf of society. And yet, interestingly, society rarely celebrates this role properly. In many cultures, entrepreneurs are often viewed with suspicion. When a business succeeds, people sometimes assume greed, luck, or unfair advantage. But very few people stop to consider the level of responsibility and risk that entrepreneurship requires. An entrepreneur is not only responsible for their own survival, they often become responsible for employees, partners, families, supply chains, and entire communities connected to their business. A single successful company can support hundreds or even thousands of livelihoods. Entrepreneurs are also the people who challenge stagnation. Institutions tend to move slowly. Governments move slowly. Large organizations move slowly. Entrepreneurs are the ones who move quickly. They experiment, fail, adapt, and try again. This constant experimentation is what allows society to evolve. In many ways, entrepreneurs act like the nervous system of economic progress. They sense change early. They respond to new needs. They build solutions before institutions even recognize the problem. And there is another aspect that society rarely talks about. Entrepreneurship requires a certain psychological profile. It requires tolerance for uncertainty, emotional resilience, independence of thought, and the willingness to face failure publicly. Not everyone is built for that. Most people prefer stability and predictability, which is perfectly natural. But this is exactly why entrepreneurs are so important. They occupy a role that very few people are willing to step into. Without entrepreneurs, society would become static, innovation would slow down, opportunities would shrink, and many of the conveniences we take for granted today would simply not exist. So while society often debates entrepreneurs, regulates them, or questions them, the reality is that modern civilization depends on them far more than it openly acknowledges. Entrepreneurs are not just business people. They are builders of the future,